All right, let's jump right in. So today what we're talking about is how to look at your insights like a pro. Now we're talking about Facebook and Instagram ads as well as your organic posts. As of right now, let's talk about the ads and then I'll show you where to look for the organic side of things, meaning posts you put up that are not paid ads. So something you're not actually putting money behind, you just posted it up on Facebook or Instagram. Any post like that is an organic post. We're looking at ads here first. So starting off, if you want to be a pro, you need to really get familiar with Ads Manager. Ads Manager is in the business.facebook.com section, and you can find all of your ads for Facebook and Instagram right in one place, depending on how you have everything set up. If you don't have it set up where it's showing all of your ads in Ads Manager, you can check out some of our other videos, and we'll show you how to set those up. But once you get your sites linked, both Instagram and Facebook for your business or for whatever you're running here as a brand, you can then see all of your ads right in Ads Manager. And this is an old account that I have, but I can show you all the basics of what to look for as a pro in Ads Manager when you're trying to manage these ads. So you've got some ads up, you've got them running each day or maybe twice a day. You want to come in here depending on how big of a budget you're running. You want to come in here and make sure Facebook first hasn't done anything screwy. They're not running too much of your budget. They'll do all sorts of weird things, and you want to make sure they're on the up and up and just running along smoothly. So that's step one. Any guy or gal who's coming in here as a pro, they're going to want to look first, what is our budget and what are we spending today? Are we within the terms of our budget? Just to make sure we're on track. Now, just to familiarize yourself, this will show the campaign or possibly what the post is called. If you're boosting a post, you can see some of these posts are boosted. That's how they'll show. They'll show kind of the title or whatever you wrote in the post as the actual campaign for the post. Otherwise, you can create your own custom campaigns if you're not sure what campaigns are. Again, check out our other videos. We'll show you everything about campaigns and how to set them up. But you can see your campaigns here or the post, and then you can also switch this over to post ID if that's easier for you. But most people recognize their posts off the bat. They're not running a ton of ads at once. If you are running stacked campaigns where you're running 20, 30, 40 campaigns at once, whatever ID that you have, structure that you have, keep to that structure and then just stay with it either using campaign ID or campaign name itself. But take a look at the campaigns, and the biggest thing, if you want to ignore all these other columns, if they're looking just a bit overwhelming, when you jump in here every day after you've taken a look at the budget, you want to look at engagement. So you want to say, okay, what is happening with my ad as far as likes, comments, people stopping on the ad, whatever the case may be. You want to look at overall engagement. So if engagement's not coming up in your columns here, which you can see in mine it's not, you can come up here to the preset columns and you can look for engagement overall. We'll just go to the engagement tab. It's the easiest right now. And as you can see, I don't have anything in the last, this month. But if we go maximum, let's see what they'll give me. You can see some of these ads got reactions, comments, saves, the whole 9 yards. So what are the best? All of them are pretty great. Saves are going to be great. Post shares are going to probably be the best. Link clicks are another one. And then we'll look at, obviously, how much we're being charged per link click. But for now, look at engagement. So if you did nothing else each day, come in, look at engagement, and make sure you're following that basic rule that engagement each day beats the day before. Pardon me. So if for some reason your engagement is falling off day over day and you've got 1, 2, maybe 3 days at max with falling engagement, you need to cut that ad. That ad is hurting you and you're going to be charged more and more for that ad unless it is some huge known reason we're at war or something drastic has happened. Then maybe your ads just need to be duplicated and restarted. But for the most part, if you have engagement that's not beating the day before, cut that ad right away. Now, after engagement, what do we want to look at? We want to look at what I talked about, link clicks and how much we're being charged for link clicks. So then you'll go down to the performance and clicks tab. and that'll bring up your results. Now, results in the first tab here are what your target was. So for most posts that you boost, it's going to be post engagement. And for ads that you set up as far as campaigns, it's going to be whatever you set as the overall goal, whether it be link clicks, overall reach. There's all sorts of them in there. So through plays is another one if you're just putting up a video. Any of these quote unquote goals, page likes, you can see down here, these are all different goals that you can set in your campaign, and you can see them right here under results. So you go to the performance and clicks tab. This is what pops up as the preset columns. Now you can always change these columns, but we'll get into that in another video. As of now, just to go over, we've been over engagement. We now want to move on to link clicks and what we're being charged per link click. So first off, as far as costs, before I move to the link clicks, I misspoke. If your overall goal is not link clicks, then your cost per result will not show the per link click. In this case, as the one I'm hovering over here, you can see our overall goal, which again, goals for Facebook are called results. And when I say Facebook, I mean Instagram and Facebook, just to be clear. But our overall results, if it wasn't link clicks that you selected for the campaign, then you're not going to get it here in the cost per result. And I'll show you in a different column over here what the actual cost is. But cost per result, or in this case, link clicks, 62 cents. So we'd like to keep things 15 cents or cheaper unless you're running a very targeted campaign on a very small audience. So anything under 30 cents is pretty cool, but if you want to be really pro at it, 15 cents is probably your top window there. Maybe 20 cents again if you have a higher profit margin. But you get higher than that, and you're going to start to get negative costs as far as your ad costs if you have a profit margin of maybe only a few bucks or 10 to 12 bucks per product. So if you have a very small profit margin, you've got to factor in shipping, any hiccups in logistics, labor, the whole 9 yards. There are a lot of costs built up. Ad costs can really weigh on your profits. And so just as a rule of thumb, try to keep things, 30 cents or under, preferably 15 or 20 cents or under as far as the link click results. And what is a link click? Obviously, it's just a click to your website or to wherever you had somebody click on the post. So if you put a button that says click here to go to our website, that's a link click if they click on it. If you have a link in your ad that says click here to buy now, that's a link click if someone clicks on it. So Facebook and Instagram track all links on your post and conclude and put them under the link clicks. This is again only if your goal is links. Now let's pretend you ran a page likes campaign or you boosted a post for post engagement and you're saying, hey, I put a link in my post, but I didn't select links or link clicks as my goal. Can I still see the cost per click? Yes. Now in the performance and clicks, you have CPC here, which is cost per link click. Now cost per link click through rate is a bit different. This is obviously click-through rate. I'll get it right. Is a bit different. It's represented as a percentage, and it's obviously just the rate of people who click through based on impressions, which is per 1,000 people usually. So what we're really concerned about, and a little bit easier number to digest, is the dollar value for how much we're paying per link click. So if you look at, let me scroll over here, you can see if I had a link click selected, cost per result gave me 62 cents, and the same shows up here in CPC. But if for some reason, again, we ran a boosted post or we ran a page likes campaign, you won't have it here in the cost per result. You'll have a different metric, which will be cost per engagement or whatever your goal was. So you'll have to go over to the CPC column and find out what your actual cost per link click was. I have another one here that was 46 cents. So all these were pretty high, probably why I cut those ads, but just something to take a look at. So we've got engagement. That's our number one. Well, first we want to make sure our budget's not running rampant when we go in each day. Number two, we want to check engagement, and we want to go up to the top right, click the engagement tab, or we can go video engagement if you're running a video ad, app engagement if you're running an app that you want people to go to or interact with. But for the most part, you're just going to click engagement. That'll cover everything as well, videos. But sometimes you just want to do specific video engagement, which are going to be through plays. How long did people view them? You can see it here just so you don't just hear me talking. But cost per through play. Through plays are usually, I think, 10 seconds or longer, or maybe 50% of the video. If you actually click see more, it'll tell you more information about the through plays. So how it's calculated, total amount spent divided by through plays. So total amount spent on videos divided by through plays. Let's click what through plays are. I'm sure you can get those on another. Oh, well, we don't want to go off screen here. So through plays, they do have a glossary that'll show you how they're calculated. Oh, there it says at least 15 seconds. It said right at the very top. So through plays is one. That video engagement tab is just going to give you all of the metrics for video specific stuff. But again, most of the time you're going to be want to be right in the engagement tab. So once you check budget, then you check engagement, and then you check cost per link click or cost per click, just so we know how much are we being charged each time we send someone to our website to check out our product, or our website to check out our service, so on and so forth, whatever your goal might be. If you ran a likes campaign and all you wanted was more likes to your website, more likes to your Facebook or Instagram page, you can definitely see that just by the results on your page itself, or you can go again into the engagement or performance and clicks, and it'll show you cost per link click also in that same column. And then if you go into your results, sorry about that, I'll get it correct, it'll show you the actual cost per like. So let me find a likes campaign here. There we go, page likes. So 57 page likes. Cost per page like was 28 cents. So what's a good average for page likes? Really, again, just about any engagement, 30 cents or below is going to be your bread and butter. So what are our main things we look at? Forget all of this other squishy stuff. We'll talk about that in more advanced videos. But for now, you want to look at first, when you jump into your ads, you want to make sure it's on yesterday's results or whatever time span you want to look at. You then want to look at the overall budget that you spent. So you can just go performance by default and look at your total budget, and then look at what you spent for the day, which will be down here at the bottom right. So spent for whatever time range you're at. Let's just go yesterday. You'll see I won't have any metrics for it, but it'll show you what you spent at the bottom. Once you do the spent, you want to go to engagement. Check what you had for engagement for the day. And then on top of that, after that, you want to go to performance and clicks to see what you're being charged for cost per click, cost per page like, whatever your overall goal was for that ad. So if your overall goal for the ad was just to get more engagement, well, then see what your cost per engagement was. If your overall goal was to get likes, see what the cost per likes was, so on and so forth. Now, let me go back to maximum before I lose my place here. That is about it as far as what you're looking for in ads and keeping them running. The only thing I would leave you with is that you really have to make sure engagement day over day is better than the day before. So now if you're seeing yesterday's results and you're like, shit, I don't remember what they were when I go to today's results, so on and so forth, it can be hard to compare days. So what you'll do is you'll go to the breakdown over here and you'll go by time, and you can break down by day. And what that will do is it'll allow you to be have each of your ads broken down by day, and then it'll show you if engagement was ramping up or ramping down. So you can see, like this ad, for example, 2020, it started out with 2, it went to 18, 24, and then it started to fall off, right? So I wanted to cut it right here on 9/13 because it did not do as good as the day before. Same with these other ads. This went 15 the first day, then it dropped to 14, even though that's in 2 days. Post reactions, that's obviously not a lot in the first place. Although it depends on the budget. I think I was running a few bucks a day. So we want better results every day after. Every day has to beat the day before, even if you've been running the ads for 100 days. So make sure your engagement keeps climbing, or Facebook and Instagram will just poop on your ad and really run it into the ground and drive your costs through the roof. That's about it. All right, if you have any other questions, give us a shout here at how2ecommerce.com. Otherwise, have a great day.